Please allow me to introduce you to Grace. Grace is a 1957 Thunderbird Roadster, and Grace is likely the finest 57 T-Bird Roadster that I have ever owned, and probably one of the finest and rarest available anywhere, and we'll get into that. Grace underwent a complete frame-off, ground-up, nut and bolt rotisserie professional restoration. It was not a question of how much, only how good, and she is absolutely pristine throughout. Her color is called Thunderbird French Gray, and some refer to it as gunmetal gray. And if you look down the sides of it, Sam, the panel fit and finish on it is just outstanding. There's no parking lot nicks or dings on it anywhere, and it is as straight as an arrow.
Well, Norm, you've had a lot of 57s in the time that I've known you, and this one really is really spotless. It looks like a brand new car.
Yes, it is. You know, it was done just to the highest level. Not a question of how much, only how good. And the contrasting colors on it, the French gray with a red leather interior, really causes it to pop, and it gets all of the admiring thumbs up anytime out. And I mentioned a few moments ago that it is the rarest of the rare because it was special ordered with a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive, so it is essentially a 4-speed transmission, a la sports car all the way. The 3 speeds with overdrive were not available with power steering, which made them a bear to steer at lower RPMs because I've had them. But this one was special ordered with power steering, which makes it an absolute pleasure to drive. So the options include the 4-speed with overdrive, the power steering, power disc brakes, which is a very significant enhancement when it comes to stopping. It has a high-end AM/FM 10-disc CD player with the CD system located in the trunk, but the dash has not been altered in any way, Sam. If you look at the machine-style dash on it, it is absolutely beautiful.
It's perfect. Typically, these cars are a little dinged up.
Yes.
That's kind of soft metal, and they do.
Right. It also has air conditioning, which is a major enhancement. It was a dealer add-on because it was not available from Ford, but the air conditioning is ice cold. Another significant enhancement is that it was special ordered with a smaller steering wheel. What is the benefit of that? You know, a taller or big person that is getting in and getting out of it can do that much more easily with a smaller steering wheel, which was a complaint with the regular steering wheel that came from the factory. It has full instrumentation. The gauges are all fully functional with the exception of the clock. The cigar lighter is unused, so it has never ever been smoked in. But everything on it has been fully restored. The door panels, the seats, the carpeting, the dash. The glass on it is phenomenal. There's no wiper marks on it anywhere, which is an indication that it has never been exposed to inclement weather. Sam, all of the rubber molding around the doors and the windows and the trunk, as you'll see in just a few moments, was all fully restored during the restoration. When it was restored, as you can see, even the door jambs were fully completed, and it does have a set of seat belts in it along with a set of T-Bird scripted formats. There is a black Hearts cloth German canvas soft top, which is new, and it also has the white porthole hard top.
Gotcha.
The size, as you can see, it does have the full fender skirts with the gravel shields on it. It has the beautiful Kelsey Hayes chrome style wire wheels, which are like jewelry on it, I believe, and also a set of wide white wall radial tires, and the radials really make it a pleasure to corner and drive and stop.
I love the way the exhaust exits out of the bumper.
Yeah, they call that the porthole exhaust system. It does have the dual exhaust system on it, but the lines on even to the bumper are just, I think, breathtaking. All of the bright work was restored to show quality and was triple plated. I do have a new unused spare and jack for it in my garage, and that's a set of the original Ford scripted hubcaps.
Is that the CD player under there?
That's correct. That's a 10-disc CD player. So you would load the 10 discs into that and then dial them from the dash.
Wow. Norm, it looks brand new.
Sam, when you look under the covers, underneath the trunk mat, as you can see, the metal on it is absolutely pristine. There's no rust or crust back there anywhere.
No, not at all.
And again, the rubber molding around the trunk and the doors, if all of that looks fresh, it's only because it is.
Super pliable, like new.
Yeah. Sam, again, we mentioned earlier the fit and finish on the panels and the paintwork on it, just absolutely pristine. And the 57s were considered the last and the very best of the Baby Bird era, which was 55, 56, and 57s.
Really?
57s had a number of enhancements.
Really surprising to me that they stopped this, that they ended it after a very short run.
Many customers were asking about a back seat, and in 58 they kind of lost the line and the lead because the 57 T-Birds outsold the 57 Corvettes. But they added the back seat in 58 and completely changed the personality of the car, I believe.
Oh, these are iconic for sure.
Yes. Okay, the power plant is the Thunderbird Special V8, 312 cubic inches, which was the largest engine displacement that was available in 57. That's 225 horsepower, a 9-to-1 compression ratio. It does have the 4-barrel carburation system and the dual exhaust system that we mentioned just a few moments ago. It also has the beautiful chrome engine dress-up kit. And Sam, as you can see, it really does.
It makes it beautiful. It makes you want to open the hood.
Yes, and any time I do at a show, it gets all of the oohs and ahs. The engine compartment is show quality, as is the undercarriage, and the undercarriage photos are available online and look just like this. There's when the disc brakes were added, also a rotary compressor, which is the one to have for the air conditioning system. It even has the original glass fuel bowl that typically tend to disappear over the years, but that's all there. And if you look at the wiring, Sam,
yeah,
you can see that the wiring harness from the front bumper to the rear bumper is all new.
Beautiful.
Another shot of the engine compartment from the passenger side, and it is, you could lick the firewall on this one, Sam, if you so desired to. The electrical system has also been upgraded from the original generator to an alternator, which significantly enhances the charging system and the lighting system, especially at nighttime driving.
Want to start her up?
Sure.
Let's do it.
this is not only the most beautiful 57 Bird I've ever owned, but it also drives and handles like a well-oiled clock. It's got plenty of get up and go, and with the 3-speed with the overdrive, it truly offers the best of both worlds, the luxury of power steering and power disc brakes with actually a 4-speed transmission. And it is nice and tight. There's no pulling of the brakes. The front end is nice and tight. The shifting is nice and tight. There's no play in the transmission. So it was all done to a very, very high standard. And the only thing I know it needs, Sam, is a good home.
So how rare is a 3-pedal in a 57?
There were only 1,200 manual transmissions, from what I understand,
wow, delivered
in 55, 56, and 57.
Wow.
And of those, maybe 5 or 10 that were special ordered with the power steering and the power brakes. So it was special ordered with the power steering, which is a major enhancement. And Sam, as you can see, with the smaller steering wheel, there's plenty of room between the steering wheel and my midsection and my legs, which has been a complaint of the 57, both the 55, 56, and the 57 with the standard steering wheel. It's got a really nice growl to it. I love the sound.
That sounds great.
So in my mind, this car would be perfect for someone that's looking for something that is completely done, turnkey, done to a rotisserie level restoration that they could take to a show and win a trophy the weekend they receive it, and enjoy the drive of the 3-speed with overdrive and the power steering, and the color combination gets all of the oohs and ahs anytime it's out.
Well, all of you Ohio State fans out there, you need to look at this one really hard. It's